Hey guys, welcome to my first video. I'm starting this channel off with a series. I'll be redesigning the main 6 from Equestria girls, starting off with RainbowDash. I'm also working on learning how to use new editing software right now, so bear with me. Alright, let's get into the art. Okay, so let's actually get into the design of RainbowDash. So I want to preface by saying that I didn't want the main 6 being in high school to limit me in any way. So I decided to design them with the mentality that they all go to college or have graduated high school. So I imagine that RainbowDash would be in an athlete program in college. I'm not sure what she would be studying for exactly, to be honest, but I think maybe sports history, if that's a major. Anyway, so I really wanted to add low-rise jorts into RainbowDash's design. They were actually my main inspiration for this artwork. I thought I would also add a skateboard because I see RainbowDash skating through like the town, like practicing tricks on the sidewalk. She's definitely had to apologize to pedestrians on the street once in a while because she like almost ran into them. I also gave RainbowDash a Fitbit because I think she would definitely be the kind of person to track her steps every day, like check her heart rate, all of that stuff. And she definitely inform her friends about like her step improvements and all of that stuff, because I feel like she'd definitely be that one person who would keep updating them about that. About the hair, I gave her a jellyfish haircut because I think it really matches with the style I gave RainbowDash and with her personality. And once I start coloring it, the color scheme will make a lot more sense, but basically I just want a faded rainbow kind of color scheme for her hair. And of course RainbowDash gets her classic ears and wings, which I know isn't what a lot of artists like to do because they like to keep mostly just the human parts, but this is a personal preference of mine. I personally really like adding like fantasy and like magical elements onto my characters and their designs, so I kept RainbowDash's ears and wings. I was thinking about giving her a tail, but then I changed my mind because I feel like it would be too much. So I'm adding her second drawing in because I really wanted to add a gym outfit for her, and I wanted to put her hair up in a ponytail because I feel like she would be the kind of person to put her hair up a lot. I also gave her a cap and some headphones because I feel like she'd go to the gym with headphones instead of earbuds. I just feel like that's just the kind of person who she is. And so one of my favorite touches is her cutie mark being a tattoo. This is like one of the main reasons why I put the characters in college, is because I wanted them all to have tattoos of their cutie marks, because I think that's a really good touch. Because as a lot of people know, like a lot of people's tattoos resemble something meaningful and important for them in their lives, and I feel like that's what cutie marks are, right? They're a very significant part of like a pony or a person's life in this case. So I feel like tattoos make a lot of sense for the way cutie marks should be displayed. The second drawing has piercings because I really wanted to display them for RainbowDash because I think she would have a lot of jewelry and piercings like all over, but I mostly just focused on giving her a lot of earrings because I think it really matches with her style. So now's a good time to mention that each of the characters will have a different aesthetic to really emphasize their different personalities and their different cutie marks. So RainbowDash is obviously grunge and alt, which I think kind of suits her character. And now that I've colored the hair, I can further explain. So RainbowDash's hair has like a rainbow fade onto it, which like I know technicalities, it wouldn't make sense because the purple is only on the edges, which means it wouldn't be able to grow out of her head properly. But like that's not too important. And as you can notice, like she's not super muscular, which was intentional because I want each of the main 6 to have a unique body type, because I want to like be able to draw all of the different body types. So what I focused on RainbowDash was not giving her like too big of muscles because I didn't want her to overshadow Applejack's muscle because she is like the token strong character of the group. So what I focused on for Rainbow Dash was making sure she was like really lean and fit while also being like fairly thin. So she has a long torso and like a small bust, which I feel like fits her character a lot. And if you notice, I also faded a darker color into her wings just because there was a lot of empty space there, so I wanted to fill it, and I personally think it looks really cute. I also added a lot of extra rainbow elements onto Rainbow Dash's design just to balance out her hair a bit. So we will see that further when I start coloring the skateboard, but it's also in her like belt chains. So here in the skateboard, I decided to do a rainbow lightning board to really represent her like magical power in this universe, which is speed, and her cutie mark. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick is Rainbow Dash's skin color. So I know a lot of artists prefer to do like human skin colors when redesigning the main six, but I really wanted to focus on making each of the characters really similar to their My Little Pony counterpart, so I kept them like with the original skin color. Anyways, so this is the final product, and thank you so much for watching me redesign Rainbow Dash. So this is it for my first video. Let me know what you think and which of the main six you want me to redesign next video. Check out the description for links to my other platforms where I post some of my other art and the art that I make here. Feel free to comment for other video suggestions or redesign requests, and have a lovely day. Remember to eat some food, drink water, and most importantly, remember that you matter. Bye!